Hello, everybody. My name is Sam, and welcome back to English Fiesta. Today, I'm going to be talking to you guys a little bit about how to make friends in a foreign language. How to make friends in English, speaking English. This is something I've had quite a bit of experience with recently as I've come to a new country. I'm currently here in Argentina, and it is hot today. It's really hot. It's about 37 degrees right now. So, as an Englishman, I'm really not used to this type of weather. But I thought I'd, record a video for you guys anyways. So, making friends. I think making friends in your second language or your target language is such an amazing thing. It's what we are learning the language to do, essentially. We want to communicate with other people, and making new friends in your new language is not just an amazing way to improve and to get better, but it's also a great way to meet new people, learn lots about new cultures, and really find out more about the world around you. Um, so today I thought I'd just talk to you guys, make a short video about 3 strategies that you can try and use to meet some new people in your target language. Hopefully it's English, but if you speak another language, you can use it for this as well. These tips are not language exclusive. So we'll get into the first one, and that's online forums. If you're particularly interested in a certain topic or a certain theme, especially something related to your target language, there'll be lots of online forums or different places on the internet where you can meet people who speak that language. For example, I'm a really, really big fan of some Latin American music like reggaeton. And there are lots of online forums on Reddit. There are people who are big fans of it on Twitter, and lots of things like that who I can start talking to online and eventually build some sort of relationship with these people. Obviously, on the internet, you have to be a bit careful. So this is definitely advice only for people over the age of 18. Yeah, you can definitely make some really good friends over the internet. And it doesn't just have to be online forums. If you're playing a video game or something like that, and you notice somebody, speaking in the in-game lobby in your target language, put your headset on and try talk to them a little bit. You might be surprised with how the conversation goes. It's a great way to build confidence, and if things don't work out, you can always just leave the lobby, which is the best thing, because you can't do that in real life. Cool. Okay, so that was the first one. We'll move on to the second one now. Okay, so the second was a little bit different. This one, it really depends on your personality. Something that I struggled to do when I first got here, but now I'm a bit more confident, especially in my abilities in the language. I can start to try and do it more. When you're out and about, especially if you're traveling or in your hometown, and you hear people speaking your target language or speaking English, if that's what you're trying to learn at the moment, if you hear people speaking, there's your opportunity. You really have to seize the day sometimes. See an opportunity and take it. Most people are really nice, especially English speakers. But no, in general, most people are really nice. And if someone strikes up a conversation with them, they're usually happy to oblige you and continue the conversation. In places like England, people can be quite closed off and reserved. We're not used to making the first move when it comes to conversations. But if someone speaks to me, I will always speak back to them. And lots of great conversations and great friendships follow on from that. This advice is possible in all places. You can always try and strike up a conversation with someone at the bus stop or at a cafe, but it's usually best when you're out at night, at a bar, at a restaurant, especially after a drink or two. It might give you a little bit of what we call Dutch courage, when the alcohol gives you the courage to go and speak to somebody, especially in your target language. The better you are at this, the more confident you feel, especially in your target language, the easier it will become. And soon it will be second nature to you to just start talking to other people. Nice. Cool. And I'll go into the last one now. The last one is language exchange events. So when I got to the city I was living on my own at first, and I met up with a few people. I made a few friends, but nothing serious. And it was either people I already knew from the past, or dates more than becoming friends with people. After a few weeks, I did start to feel a bit lonely here. But what did I do? I decided, okay, it's time. Let's push myself outside of my comfort zone and let's go somewhere to meet new people. So I went to a language exchange event. There's a lot of them here in the city. The main one that they do here is called Mundo Lingo. Um, it's really good. It's a lot of fun. It's a place where lots of like-minded people gather to try and make new friends and talk in a variety of languages. The way it works is quite simple. They'll host an event, usually in a bar, but you don't have to drink. Lots of my friends who go there don't drink. You'll arrive and you'll wait in a queue, unfortunately, to put on some flags. So when I go to these events, the first flag I have here is a flag of the United Kingdom. It's at the top, so people know I am a native English speaker, especially British English. Underneath, I usually put the Argentine flag to show that I speak Rio Platense Spanish, because it is a little bit different from other types of Spanish. Yeah, and people who want to practice their English will see my English flag at the top and they will know that, okay, this is a native English speaker. I can come up to him and practice my English a little bit. I see people with the Spanish flag or an Argentine flag and I see, perfect, someone I can strike up a conversation with, start talking to. When I moved to the city, this was the best way that I made friends. I'd say both of my closest friends here I met through a language exchange event. Going out to this bar, lots of like-minded people. People are very open to conversation at these events because it's an event about conversation, about sharing languages. It's really great fun. If you're someone who's a bit shy, which I can be at times, I'm not going to lie, I can definitely be a little bit on the shy side. They're great because if people see you standing alone, looking a bit awkward, they'll come and start conversation with you, which for an English person is perfect. Because as mentioned before, I really don't like making the first move when it comes to strangers. Yeah, so I think those were my three kind of tips, 3 ideas that you could use to try and make some friends in a new language. One thing is they're not language teachers. When you make friends, you can't expect them to know the inner workings of the language or why do you say this, not this. But through forming a good relationship with people, becoming real friends with them, you'll learn your target language on a level like you wouldn't learn through a textbook or through other things, right? You wouldn't learn it through a teacher. What I've learned most from coming here for a little while is that you can only truly understand how people speak on the street in a country through making friends. That's been the biggest step up I've noticed, especially in my listening comprehension whilst I've got here, is after making a few friends. Hopefully you can't hear the background noise, but I live in a very busy part of the city at the moment. Cool. Okay. Well, I can't think of too much else to say. If you guys have any questions about trying to make friends in a new language, leave them in the comments for me to get back to you. I'll try and answer you all if I can. Let me know if you've made any friends in English, and if so, how did you meet them? As always, leave a like, subscribe, hopefully I will see you guys later. Bye.